everyone, hope all of you are doing fine. So today I'm going to make some lovely pork chops with steamed veggies and boiled and fried eggs with garlic and sweet chili sauce. So stay tuned, watch and enjoy, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Bye. Right, everyone, so here I've got 900 grams of pork chops. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and cracked pepper, along with half teaspoon of turmeric and half teaspoon of chili powder, and I'm going to rub it in nicely so that all the pieces get a chance to coat in this spice mix and the seasoning of the salt and cracked pepper. So adding in a little bit of olive oil will help me to combine these spices onto the meat, like, you know, it'll help the spices set onto the meat. I got my grill pan heating up. It's on very low heat. You can leave it marinated after you combine it for about 10-15 minutes, but I'm just going to place it off straight into the grill pan. But if you marinate it for minimum of half hour, you know, the spices will get a chance to infuse. But I haven't added in any enormous amount of spices or different flavors, just basic, you know, salt, pepper, turmeric and chili powder. So it's not going to make much of a difference. Whereas if I added in ginger garlic paste or anything like that, that was a different story. I would want them to nicely infuse into the meat, but at present I just want to season it lightly. That's it. So just rubbing it onto both sides nicely, and once it's nicely coated on both sides with this masala, we can put it off into the grill. It's on about medium heat for 5 minutes on each side. There we are, nicely frying away. So look at it, nicely sizzling away. I'm going to cover it up just to make sure it doesn't splutter, and also that it's cooking up nicely. And here I've got some veggies, carrot, cauliflower and broccoli that I'm going to steam. So the consistency depends on how long you want it. You know, if you want it still to be nice and crispy and have that crunch, don't steam it for too long. If you want it to be nicely boiled and mushy, then you can steam it for, you know, depending on how long it takes for it to become into that consistency. So it's up to your personal preference, really. I like it to have a little bit of crunch, so I might just steam it for about 5 to 10 minutes. So anytime between then, you know, depending, before losing its crunch. So probably for about 8 minutes or so, I might just steam it. I'm going to season it with a light pinch of salt, so small pinch of salt. It's nicely, lightly seasoned with salt. Alright, let's have a look at this. Looking nice and lovely. 5 minutes are up on one side. I'm going to turn it over to the other side. I think this piece got a bit overcooked compared to the others. Maybe the heat distribution was not even, but it doesn't make sense because both of them are on the same level or area, whatever you call it. Same position. So, what am I doing? It's hard to watch through the phone camera and do it, isn't it? Oh my gosh, so how do I place this? Yeah. Okay. So it's nicely taking shape. Just got to make sure it's cooked nicely on all sides. And then I'm going to leave it covered for another 5 minutes. It might need a bit of extra time on these bits that are uncooked, but we'll see how we go. But so far so good. Just cover it up and cook it for another 5 minutes. When we cook these, you know, the cooking time is always just an estimate. Just because somebody says a certain time, you don't just go by that, you know, because everywhere the weather conditions are different, the temperatures, your oven type might be different. A lot of factors are there to consider. So you should always check and make sure that your food items are cooked before you plate it up. You know, taste and see that the flavors are good before you plate it up. So use common sense. Just because somebody says something, don't trust that blindly. You know, you have to, cooking is something you just have to see as you go. You know, we can only give an approximate or an estimate, but ultimately you're the one who's got to taste it and make sure it's cooked and not raw before you serve it to yourself and others. And next I'm going to boil 4 eggs, so I'm going to hard boil it. So I'm leaving these eggs for 12 minutes in boiling water in order to hard boil them. Next I'm going to chop up half of a capsicum. There we are, so just into medium sized pieces. Our pork pieces are nicely ready, so I'm going to take it off the heat and plate it up. So there we are, everyone. So it's looking nice and lovely. So place it onto a paper towel before plating it up, so it'll absorb the excess oil. But look at it, nice and lovely. So we just put very minimal light seasoning onto this, but nevertheless it's going to be nice, lovely and tasty. Look at it, everyone. And then I went ahead and added in some of our steamed veggies to go along with it. Let me just taste it, because I told you guys I like the steamed veggies to have a little bit of crunch to them. So it's so hot in here. It's got that crunch. It's soft but it's crunchy, and it's got that salt seasoning. It's super. This is just perfect, just the way I want it. So that's why you got to check it every time while cooking to make sure you get the exact right consistency that you love. Otherwise you'll be like, oh, I didn't check it, this happened, it overcooked. You don't want to make mistakes. Check along the way as you go and you get it right. That's just basic common sense, simple as. It's not raw crunchy, it's steamed crunchy, if that makes sense. It's still steamed, it's still soft, but it's got that, it hasn't lost its crunch. It's not mushy, if that makes sense. It's so hot here. It's so hard because I don't have a fan in the kitchen, but it's raining outside. There's a storm coming, I think, but inside it's really hot. Next I'm going to heat a pan with some oil. So I'm just using olive oil. And then I added in the capsicum along with 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic. We can season it with a little bit of salt, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of green chili sauce, or you can even add in chopped green chili. Just come down and give it lightning. So nicely taking shape. I'm also going to add in 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. So the sweet chili sauce will give it, and along with that little bit of salt we put in and things like that. And once we add in a little bit of soy sauce, we'll give it a sweet and sour sort of a combo taste. So I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. So this is a salty soy sauce. Taste the sauce and make sure you're happy with the flavors. In the meantime, here I'm peeling the hard-boiled eggs and cutting it up into half. And there we are, it's nicely done. Next, I'm heating up a pan with some oil. There we are, and I'm going to fry these eggs up in the oil. There we are, so it's nicely frying up in this oil. And when one side is done, I've turned it over to the other side. So there we are, once it's fried up and nicely puffy, we can take it off the heat and place it onto a paper towel. Look at this. There we are, just frying up the next batch. There we are, so once it's done on one side, I turned it over to the other side. Look at these lovely beauties.
They're enjoying the recipe.
I hope they're enjoying the recipe. And I'm going to place the eggs in along with the sauce. There we are. Nice and lovely. I'm stirring it around, trying not to break them as best as I can, but I want it to infuse nicely with the sauce. There we are, see? Look at this lovely sight. Nice and lovely, isn't it? So this is today's special dish, the boiled, deep fried and stir fried eggs. And we can take it off the heat and plate it up. So this one's come out, just going to put it back in. Oops, there we are. And I've taken it off the heat. Look at it. Alright, so here's our final dinner menu for tonight. What do you all think? Is it looking nice, romantic, warm and comfy? Huh? Comfort food. Here's our steamed veggies, fried and stir-fried eggs, our pork chops, and you can even add in onions along with the capsicum for the eggs. but I just kept it nice and simple. Isn't it? Look at it, nice and simple dinner.
Yummy. I'm gonna eat it.
Now time for a quick taste time, isn't it? Look at these, so lovely. So let's have a quick taste. So we'll taste the eggs. It's nice and crumbly. It's got a texture to it. It's not floppy. Like it's more, as you guys can see, it's more, what word do I use? It's more rubbery, but I wouldn't say rubbery to an extent that it's really, you know, hard like seafood that's overcooked or something like that. It's still nice. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Try this, everyone. Oh, with that sauce, it tastes like the chili chicken sauce, you know, and this egg with that sauce. Oh my god! I can't believe I wasn't expecting it to be so, oh, so tasty. I need to go quickly and enjoy this. Okay. Look at this, everyone. So this is a lovely pork chop. Yes. So soft. So juicy. Those light flavors are so good, you know, in combination with the rest of the components, it'll go very well. And yeah, so I can't say much about it. Y'all look at it, it's just divine. This plate is colorful, flavorsome, tasty, you name it. It's wonderful, beautiful. Look at this pork, nice and soft and juicy it is, especially the egg. I love the egg, the way it turned out. And the steamed veggies just add simplicity to it, but it's still nice and lovely and flavorsome. And apart from that, here it is, everyone, lovely pork chops that I fried up using the grill pan, along with a hard-boiled, deep-fried and stir-fried eggs and steamed veggies are ready. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Enjoy. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Bye.